Look at our first snowfall. Hey, hi, hello friends, welcome to the video. Please don't hate on my Santa mug. I need some extra cheer this morning. I was debating not starting this video today because it's been a tough morning. I know that I'm not the only one who's been following the fires in LA and the surrounding area, and it's like been really devastating to see. My brother actually lives right outside of LA. He lives in Sierra Madre, and he texted our like family chat late last night and said that they had a mandatory evacuation. Him and his wife, my sister-in-law, are totally fine and safe, so thank God for that. But it's just really crazy to like follow what's happening, and like it's scary for him to not know like if he's gonna have a home to go back to, if that makes sense. And it's just like hit me so hard this morning. It's not even morning, it's 11:50, and I feel like I'm just like in a rut. I'm still in like my pajamas. I have gotten 0% ready for the day. I'm just like going through the motions, to be quite honest. My sister-in-law, her family, who I've met, I've spent time with, like multiple of her family members just have lost everything already. They live right in the heart of Palisades, and they just don't have a home to go back to anymore, which is it's just devastating. Like there are truly no words. And I feel like this is not the first time something like this has happened. Of course, like disasters like this happen all the time, but I think this is the first time that like people I know like personally have been like so incredibly impacted by it. And it's just like really hard to be in Nashville or just like be here and feel like I can't do anything to help. Of course I'm donating and like praying, but it just feels a little bit like helpless. I hate to start the video off on a sad note. This is not what this entire video is going to be, but it would have been really inauthentic for me to just start filming and not address it, because it's all I've been thinking about since like late last night. And if you're impacted, or if you have family members or loved ones that are impacted by what's happening around the LA area and all of the fires, like I'm so sorry, and I'm with you. Really sorry to start the video off with a little sob sesh, but honestly I feel like I needed that. So anyways, I don't want to hear it about my Santa mug. I know it's January 9th, but I need the Christmas cheer this morning. Thank God I don't have any meetings today, and I was able to like really take the morning slow and not feel like I had to put on a face for meetings or like go into the office or anything. So I feel really blessed for that. Like so grateful. I just feel like a little bit silly to do my little like emails and things when there's like this happening right now. I don't know, that's where my head's at. I'm giving myself grace today. We're not gonna get a lot done at work, but we're gonna just get by. And that's okay. That's what 100% is gonna look like for me at work today. It's just fucking make it through. I promise I won't be a negative Nelly the rest of this video. But I had to get that off my chest and just be real about like what's happening up here. Anyways, it's Thursday. I was gonna do like a little winter weekend because Nashville is supposed to get 6 inches of snow, and that doesn't happen in Nashville a lot. And typically, because it doesn't happen a lot in Nashville, it takes them quite a while to like get the roads situated and like safe to drive. I'm not gonna be the one that's testing out these roads. So like we are probably gonna most likely be hunkering down for at least a few days. We tentatively have planned Saturday to go downtown and watch the professional hockey team play, but I don't know if that's happening. So TBD, but I was just gonna bring you along for the weekend because I love a winter weekend. I love snow. I'm from Texas, so anytime it's like a cozy, snowy vibe, I am all here for it. So yeah, I'm planning like all of my cozy hobbies. I want to set up my new bookshelf. I'm gonna get some reading done, bake some cookies. Like we're just have a little cozy hobby weekend is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna get back to just getting by at work for a little bit, answer some emails, prove that I was here. I want to get a run in today during like my lunch break so that I don't have to worry about doing that after work, and we can just like fully veg out, get cozy, read, like have my perfect night, my most perfect night. I set a fun running goal for this year. I am on a mission to run 500 miles in the year of 2025. I'm gonna do a whole video about it. I'm gonna do like a short form series as well. So I'm gonna document this entire year of like getting into my running era. I am a total beginner runner. I do not currently run. I feel like I've probably run 10 miles in the last, like in all of 2024 combined. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I do not run. I can run, like I sometimes run in exercise classes, but like it's not a form of activity that I would typically do like consistently, and I want to be a runner. Like I've always loved the idea of running. I used to run when I was in high school. I also did a half marathon like a few years ago. That went pretty bad, honestly. So we're getting back into it this year. The next video you guys see on my channel will be like a week of runs and like talking about my goals, because I have thought about this goal a lot, and it's more than just running 500 miles in 2025. Like there's a lot, it's a little bit deeper than that, and so I'll talk more about that in that video. But that is why we are going on a run at lunch today. I'll get that run over with in like an hour, and then we'll have ourselves a little cozy evening together. Welcome to the video. Really don't want to do this, but I know when it's after work and this is done with and I'm just sitting by the fire, I'm gonna be so glad that I got this run over with. I'm trying these new Brooks, oh, I'm sore. Brooks Ghost Maxes, and I really like them. I haven't had like a designated running shoe in so long, so I was a little nervous, but I am really liking these. If you guys are runners and you have recommendations on tennis shoes, please let me know. Give me your recommendations, I would love to know. All right, we're gonna run away our sadness here. I'm looking for like a 30-minute class, nothing too crazy. Maybe hip hop. I feel like hip hop is the energy I need right now. I've never done this instructor, Marcel Dinkins. Let's do it, girl.
Butter, you got your towel and you brought some bomb ass energy.
I'm really trying not to walk right now and keep a jog, even if it's the slowest jog ever. Okay, we made it. It wasn't my best work, not gonna lie. Not including the warm up and the cool down, the 30-minute Peloton run classes are about like 23, 24 minutes of actually running or jogging. And in that 23 minutes, I did like 1.9 miles, which honestly, like, especially this month in January where I'm just incorporating the habit of running, I do not care about my speed at all. Like my one and only goal is to just make slow progress towards my bigger mileage goal. And so if I have a day where I get 2.5 miles, and that's great, but if I have a day where I'm not really feeling it, and I can just like get in the habit of coming out here and doing something, even if it's just like half a mile or 1 mile, and it takes me a long time, like it doesn't even really matter because I'm still inching towards my bigger goal. So really my biggest goal in January is just building the habit of consistently coming out here, because I was so inconsistent, not even just in running last year, like I really didn't run at all last year, but I was just inconsistent in getting any workout in. And so I'm just trying to build up that discipline again and get the consistency down. I would eventually like to go outside and like try some longer distance runs, but I'm trying to take it slow because I don't want to like, I don't know, hit the ground running too hard and then like feel overwhelmed or discouraged if like those longer runs are difficult. So seriously, in January, my only goal is to just come out here and do something, jog something, even if it's half a mile, even if it's just a mile. Like if I just do any amount of work on the treadmill, that's a successful workout in my head. So it's really just like reframing what I'm considering a good workout or like a successful workout or run. I'm gonna talk more about this. I have so many thoughts about this, so I'm gonna have a whole video about this. So that'll be my next video that I post, but we did it, yay. first book of 2025. I'm reading She's Not Sorry by Mary Kibika. I'm a thriller gal. It is pretty much all I read, and I wonder why I can't sleep and have anxiety. But it's just what I like. I like mysteries. I like whodunits. I like books like that. I feel like she does such a good job with her character development and subtly throwing in comments and just like background information about each character that literally makes you question every single person, even children, like every single person. You're like, they're suspicious. Makes reading the story so fun because you're like, what is gonna happen? And I'm 50% of the way, and there hasn't really been a twist yet. There's been like a couple things where I've been like, oh, interesting, but I've read the Goodreads reviews and I'm about to enter the big twist. I haven't entered it yet, but I read Local Woman Missing, which is also by her, and that one had like a pretty wild twist, and it was like not like I did not expect it, and I feel like I'm pretty good. Like, I've read a lot of thrillers, I watch a lot of thriller like TV shows. Like, I pride myself on like typically guessing or at least having some idea of what the like plot twists are going to be. And Local Woman Missing, I did not guess that first twist. There was a couple twists in that one. And so I'm excited to see like where this is going, because at this point we've met all the characters. We're like learning about each of the characters. And like I said, they're all a little suspicious. It's about, just like background if you're interested, it's about an ICU nurse. She's a single mom. She has a daughter in high school, and she gets this patient that comes into the hospital who fell and or was pushed off of a bridge basically. And so obviously the patient is like in a coma. She's like not responsive. And then the nurse like learns a lot about the patient as she's caring for her, gets a little too close to the patient's family, learns a lot of like interesting things about them. And then that's like the main plot, right? But then there's like this side plot where there's like break-ins and like rapes and murders happening in like her neighborhood as well. So you're like, okay, following this like plot where she's like getting close to this suspicious family, but then there's this like side plot who's like the maniac on the loose here in the neighborhood. I like that there's two plots, because you know at some point those plots are going to like intersect. But yeah, it's really good. I'm loving this. And that was kind of the similar thing with Local Woman Missing. She kind of had two plots going at the same time. For that one, you were kind of following two different missing person cases. Local Woman Missing was one of my favorite thrillers that I've read in a really, really long time. I gave it 5 stars, and I feel like for thrillers, that's like pretty good, because it means like I did not guess the plot at all, and I was like on edge. Like I was like on the edge of my seat. Like I read that book so fast. I'm not like, okay, listen, I'm like talking about books and I get like nervous to talk about books online, because I feel like people are like so serious when it comes to books, like book talk, like all of that. Like they're like, oh, I have this rating scale and this is how I know it's a 5 star. This is how I know. No. It is not that serious over here. And I feel like thrillers are so hard to rate, because like different people are going to guess different like plot twists, you know what I'm saying? And like people are going to like different twists that other people might not like. And so it's hard to rate thrillers, but I just rate them based on like the pace of the book and them being like fast paced. I'm on the edge of my seat. I feel like it's a page turner. She like ends every chapter like kind of on a cliffhanger where you're like, oh, well, now I have to read the next chapter. Like I love that. I feel like it keeps me engaged. Everybody has their own rating system, but I'm loving this book. It's a good start to 2025. But I'm actually gonna watch Landman. I'm gonna watch the second episode of Landman, because Chandler and I started it together honestly a while ago, and I really liked the first episode. I was a little bit, if you've seen Landman, please tell me if I'm not alone here. I was a little bit taken aback by the relationship between Billy Bob Thornton and his daughter in that show. Like it was very odd how they were like talking to each other, super inappropriate. Being from the South, I'm like, this is not a normal relationship. Like that's not how fathers and daughters talk to each other. I don't know, it was just like a little bit odd, and it kind of like turned me off of the show a little bit. But everybody says it's a great show and to keep watching it, and that the acting is good, the script is good, and so I'm like gonna give it another try. But yeah, like if you know what I'm talking about, it's like 10 minutes into the first episode, the girl just like immediately starts talking to her dad about sex, like really abruptly, and I'm like, this is just like unrealistic is like the best word. That dialogue and like that scene kind of like took me out of the, I don't know, like out of the story, because it was very out of left field. But I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna watch the second episode. Do you ever just look at your animal and want to sob crying because they're so perfect? It's like multiple times a day that I look at Bristol and I could literally just cry. She's just like eating her foot, and I'm like, you're majestic. I love you so much. I love her.
Was it crew on location?
I don't know. I'm en route. Just tell the attorney to get a rental car.
Look at our first snuffle. I've tried to get her the cute boots that dogs wear, and she doesn't have it, so we just have to clean off her paws every time. You like the snow? Okay, it's a little bit cold for mom. We'll go play out there a little later. Turn the fire on. And we need to make a coffee immediately. Oh, this is a lazy Friday. It's 10 and I'm still in my jammies. I've been working from the couch, which like, it's a snow day. I feel like there are no rules on snow days, but I'm gonna make some breakfast now. I'm so excited for these little hash browns. We don't have a Trader Joe's near us anymore, but we went this weekend into the city from the burbs and we stocked up on the best hash browns ever. Our neighbors are also coming over for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies. It's gonna be the best day, you guys. I'm so excited. Beautiful. She's got little snowflakes on her head.
What are you doing?
You cold?
No, not really. I got full.
We'll go WAOK after I eat some breakfast.
My mom coming too, Cowell?
Yeah.
Best.
Wow.
Common up there to get married. It was just like lighthearted and coming this summer to Netflix. To me, it seems more of a joke because it does end off relationships and just.
Good.
The Foley's got a cannon. Let's go.
Oh, you take her. It has been the most cozy, perfect snow day. It is a work day, it's a Friday, but it's been so chill at work. We do have friends coming over. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Our neighbors are coming over for dinner and then to watch the UT Ohio State game tonight. So yeah, it was nice to just like get some cleaning done kind of throughout the day. And yeah, it's like 3 p.m. now. I have not gotten email all day, which is like kind of wild. With everything happening in California, it's been a slower week. I did have some clients in California who I work with pretty regularly that I did check in on, and I've heard back from a couple of them. But yeah, that's been, I don't know, I feel like it's just a weird week and everybody's just kind of like taking it a little bit easy, which is like not normal. Like normally I work in marketing and I feel like the beginning of the year it's like busy, 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 but it just like really has not been the case. But you know what? I feel like everybody just needs to slow down sometimes. With everything going on in the world, if you can take one thing away, like one good thing about all of the shit that happens in the world, it really does remind you that there is like more to life than sending little emails and your job. Like there is so much more to life. And so I feel like everyone's just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of chilling this week, taking it slow. And we all need that sometimes. But I'm gonna make some cookies now. I made these chocolate, I have this chocolate chip cookie recipe book that my friend Katie got for me and I love it. I've only tried this like classic chocolate chip cookie recipe and I'm gonna stick to this because I know that I have all the ingredients for this. And honestly, like I'm not a baker and I feel like I've perfected this recipe and so I don't want to change it up, especially because other people are going to be eating them, not just Chandler. If it was just Chandler, we would experiment all day, but I don't want to make inedible cookies for my guests. So I'm going to stick to the recipe that I know. But yeah, I'm going to make some cookies. I'm so excited. Baking is like the perfect snowy, cozy activity. I feel like I'm living my dream life, just watching Chandler and Bristol out there playing and they're building a snowman. It's so cute. He's kind of grinding with the snowman. Go off. Little Miss is not any help at all. I didn't know that's how you like made it, where you dragged it across the grass. Oh, yeah. That makes so much more sense. I think because I'm like a baker now. Literally makes one batch of cookies. I'm a baker. Oh. It's so cute. But I saw this meme and it was like, here's your flour and the shittiest packaging ever. Go after yourself, basically. And I was like, that is so true. Like, I just opened this and it literally exploded everywhere. Can we get a zipper? It's 2025, for God's sake. You got a little bit of a tennis ball, huh? Okay, this batch just came out of the oven. We're gonna do a taste test. I've always aspired to be the kind of gal that has like a go-to chocolate chip recipe. This is it. This is it. This book, I'm telling you. There's so many other fun recipes in here that I want to try. And it has like difficulty levels. So this was a level 2 out of 5. No wonder I mastered it. I'm a baker. I'm a baker. I'm quitting my job. Quitting my job, babe. I'm gonna open a bakery. she wants to do is play in the snow. She just sits there all day and stares outside at her kingdom.
Can you have a pup cup as well?
Okay, we ventured out to get a little coffee and mostly just to test the roads. Also, we had to pick up applesauce. We're at Publix right now. Chandler ran inside Publix to get applesauce and bread because he got so sick last night, which is very unfortunate because it's Saturday. And on the agenda today, we were really hoping to have like a day downtown because the roads are totally fine. Like in our neighborhood and then like on the highway, we tested both. So we were like planning on Ubering downtown because the Predators, the NHL team in Nashville, is playing the Washington Capitals, and one of Chandler's best friends from high school actually plays on the Capitals, and so it was gonna be like such a fun day. We're gonna do like a little pregame on Broadway downtown and then go see the hockey game, but now Chandler's not feeling great. I still wanna have myself a day. Listen, I'm in the burbs now. Okay, I'm in the burbs now, and so when I have an excuse to go downtown, or when we go downtown, I feel like I have to make the most of it. So if Chandler still doesn't feel great, he said he feels like fine enough to go, obviously, to like the game, and he's taking medicine, and he's just gonna like eat kind of like a chilled diet today. If he doesn't feel great, he said he'll drive, and then like I'll still have myself a day. But I want him to feel better, and I would prefer for us to all Uber so we don't have to worry about parking. Honestly, going downtown Nashville, like even if you're not planning on having a few drinks, sometimes it's just easier to Uber because the parking is like a nightmare, and it's sometimes just as expensive to park as it would be to Uber. So I don't know, TBD. We're definitely gonna go downtown, but I don't know if it's gonna be like a day or if it's just gonna be like a chill little day downtown. We'll see. I did pick up a coffee. They have a new menu item. It's a little 8-ounce guy. It's so dang cute. It's a new menu item. What is it called? Cortado, a brown sugar cortado. You guys know how I feel about brown sugar. Brown sugar is like my ideal coffee flavoring, but I'm so picky about it because it can so easily taste artificial and then I don't like it. But this is a brown sugar cortado. I don't know what the hell a cortado is, but it's good. It's got some steamed milk in there, cinnamon, brown sugar. It's yummy. But yeah, it's just a little guy. I think I'm entering my hot coffee era. I never thought this day would come. I'm normally like a iced latte gal, but I've been liking my coffee like less sweet lately. I put less creamer in it. I went to Starbucks the other day and just got like an Americano with a splash of half and half, and it was honestly like pretty good. And I don't think like Starbucks has the best coffee, but when you're like out and about, sometimes it's just like the easiest thing to pick up. But yeah, I think I'm like entering my hot coffee era and my minimal creamer. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna say that, and then the next time you guys see me, I'm gonna have like a macchiato or something crazy. All right, just wanted to check in. Happy Saturday. Oh, you got a scarf on. Oh, I want to make a snowman. He's got a hat.
That's good.
He's so cute. Hello. I made another coffee. I'm fading fast, unfortunately. It's 2 p.m. Well, now it's probably 2:30. What time is it? It's 2:35. We are Ubering tonight. Chandler is feeling better, and the Uber's coming at 4, so I am like starting to get ready. I'm hoping this coffee brings me alive because we're supposed to have a day. What did we talk about? We're having a day. We're having a day. I'm excited to get ready, like full makeup, blow dry hair, do hair, because I feel like I haven't like gotten fully ready in so long. But I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit procrastinating on the process because it is a process. I figure since we're filming a vlog, I'll take you through the process of getting ready. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm never gonna be a beauty vlogger here, but I got some new products that I've been using for my hair that I really like. To make it feel like very hydrated and voluminous. Those are like my two main hair issues, is that like when my hair dries, if I don't like blow dry it or like put product in it to specifically help with volume, it literally dries like this. Like it is so flat and straight. So I need all of the volume help I can get. And then especially in the winter, my hair gets very, very like brittle and dry. So a hair mask a week really, really helps. And then I've been doing this, I hate the hand behind the product, I'm sorry, but this Moroccan oil all-in-one leave-in conditioner every time I get out of the shower, which really helps. And then for volume, and this is a recent find because when I got my hair cut, the hairdresser used this. It's the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Boost. Fun little nozzle, but you just like put it to your root and you just like spray specifically where you want volume. So I just kind of like put it everywhere. And then when I blow dry and like round brush my hair, I feel like it like seriously like feels lifted. Like you'll see. We're gonna go through the whole process, but yeah, I just kind of like spray that all over and then rub it in with my fingers. I don't know what I'm actually doing. Like, I don't even know what the directions say to do. Spray close to this, yeah, look at me go. I am gonna do like the whole shebang with my Shark thing today where you do like the curls, the blowout curls and stuff. And it is such a fucking process to do it all. But I go downtown like once a month. So we're doing it. I don't feel passionate about this brand, but it's the Kristen S Blow Dry Mist. Okay, now that it's not like sopping wet, I go in with this Extra Body Sculpting Foam, also from Paul Mitchell. I don't know how much you're supposed to use, but I do about that much. It feels like a lot, so you have to like rub it in. But I do feel like when I use this and then I style my hair, the style actually stays better because it has some sort of like structure to it. So I do feel like this is a pretty crucial step, especially if you have hair that's like mine, which is like flat and not responsive to styling. Why do we have so many products? Like this is annoying, I know. I use this Dream Coat Anti-Frizz, Anti-Humidity. If you don't have frizzy hair, you do not need this product, but your girl is a frizz ball. I got flat frizzy hair. We're doing great over here. The only thing about this product though, if you do get it, it does tell you to blow dry your hair to activate the product. So just something to keep in mind. If you don't blow dry your hair, you probably don't want to get that. Now I'm gonna dry my hair most of the way with this like full brush attachment. Do you guys like my reviews? Like what the hell am I doing over here? I want my hair a little bit wet when I go in with these for the actual curling piece. So I'd say we'll dry it like 80% of the way with this. Okay, I'd say we're like 80–90% dry, and I also need to put deodorant on because I'm absolutely dripping sweat. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a love-hate relationship with these like little curly blow dryer rod things because sometimes I feel like I got the hang of it. I feel like I'm a beauty guru queen when I use them, and then other times I look absolutely ridiculous. And there's usually not an in-between, so your guess is as good as mine on how our end product is gonna look today. I have trialed different things when it comes to these, and I have found that having my hair somewhat damp is really, really helpful. I feel like the whole purpose of this tool is to go from wet to dry hair and get a style that way. And I always find that if my hair is a little bit damp, the end product typically stays longer than if I were to just go fully dry hair and then do the blow dry. Like it just doesn't give me the same effect. Like it looks really pretty at first, but it just doesn't like stay as long. So a little bit damp works best for me. My hair's a little too dry, so I'm just gonna run some water through it. Right side first, and I'm just gonna pin back this other side so it stays in its lane over there. Cute. All right, let's give her a go. So I do the heat for like 10 to 15 seconds, and then I press this little cool shot button, and then I let it cool for like 10 more seconds before I release it. Okay, cute. And then I have these little clippies. I do not clip up every single curl. I just do like the front pieces and like the top layer. I don't care about the undercarriage. I'll try defying gravity. Nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. What would you guys do if I just hit that note? That would be crazy. That would be such a flex if I was just doing my hair and then I literally hit the defying gravity note. That would be crazy. If you could be like exceptionally good at one thing, either dancing, singing, or acting, what would it be? I think mine would have to be singing. I've been here for 3 minutes and I already had to change my outfit. Sweating my arse off. The grand reveal. It's gonna be so anticlimactic. Oh. I wish that these curls stayed, but they don't. The volume stays, but the shape of the curl does not really stay. Oh, yes. Ow. Oh, okay. Little spray. Okay, my camera died. And I'm whispering. because Chandler's taking a nap before we go, even though we have to leave in like 10 minutes. It's gonna be a rude awakening for him. It's not my best work. It's not my best work, but it's not my worst work. We're gonna have to roll with it. Let's pick out an outfit. I'm gonna wear the same black jeans that I wear anytime I leave the house. I love these. They're from Abercrombie. What are they? 90s relaxed jean high rise. I love this coat so much, and I really want to wear this, but I also really want to wear this like tighter bodysuit, and I don't think these go. I'm thinking black jeans and this bodysuit from Express. Final look. What do we think? What do we think? All right. Making my way downtown. I don't know the words. Let's go.
Should've been a cowboy. Should've